Hi, this is Jeff from Simple Forex System with a quick video in response to the one question that I keep getting over and over from people, which is, do you know any other scalping methods aside from the one you've included in your book? Scalping is by far the most popular way to trade, and for new traders it's probably the best way to get started. It's kind of like learning to crawl before you can walk. It's, like I said, it's by far the easiest. The methods are simple. For the most part, they don't require a lot of learning. It doesn't require a lot of practice. You can generally learn a method and start trading it with live money within a few minutes. And frankly, it's easier to make 5 to 10 pips on a trade than it is to make 100. Obviously, you need to make 5 or 10 before you can make 100. And for most people, this is how you're going to learn to get your emotions under control. You're going to get used to winning. You're going to get used to losing, for that matter. It's by far the best way to learn to trade, and if you're scalping, you're only risking 5 or 10 pips on a trade in order to make 5 or 10 pips, so if you do lose, you're not taking a huge hit to your account. What I've put together is a collection of scalping methods that I'm calling the Forex Scalpel. It's 10 methods that work just about any time you want to trade. And like I said, they're simple to learn, they're easy to understand, and these are all scalping methods, which means you're going to go in with the idea of making 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 pips, and as soon as you make those pips, you close the trade, you get out, and you bank the money. Some of these methods, they work only with the MT4 trading platform. And if you're not familiar with the MT4 platform, I'm going to include some training material that will get you familiar with it quickly. It's really no different than most other platforms, and there are some special indicators that I will include with this package that only work with the MT4. Now, some of the other methods will work on any platform. It really doesn't matter. They use basic indicators that are included in all the different packages. Now, I've used every one of these methods myself at one time or another, and I still use several of them now, so I know that they work. There's not an iffy one in the bunch. They're all very good, solid scalping methods. But I'm also going to throw in a bonus trend trading method, something that I've been using for the last couple of months. That you just have to see this to believe it. It is just an awesome way to trade. It works off the 30-minute charts. It's not a scalping method. It's a trend trading method, like I said. But I think that once you put the indicators on and you see how this works, you're going to be pretty excited. Now, it's important to, if you're not much of a scalper or you want to learn more about scalping, this is the time to do it, because we're about to enter the period we call the summer doldrums. European traders take off in July and August. The volume absolutely dries up. Your price moves tend to be a lot shorter, a lot faster, a lot quirkier. And that makes scalping the preferred way to trade over the next couple of months. If you're used to getting into long trades that take hours and hours to develop and make 100 pips, you're going to have a hard time making money in the summer. But if you're a scalper, this is the time to put in as many hours as you can in front of your monitor and trade. It really is the time to scalp. Now, if you've read my book, you read the intro, you know I'm not a big fan of the people that run out and release new products. And I've got a very limited product line myself. I basically have the book and I've got the trade room. And so I know people are asking, gee, you're releasing a new product? I thought you didn't like doing that. Well, I don't like releasing new products. In fact, all I like to do is basically trade, sleep, and work at a food bank. This is where I spend my time when I'm not in front of the monitors. It's a community food bank. It's run by my church, but it's open to everybody that lives in the community. We service right now about 1,200 families, which is up from the 600 or 700 families a year ago. So our workload, our caseload, whatever you want to call it, has doubled in the last year. Obviously, because the economy has taken a toll on everyone, including the people that used to give us a lot of donations for the food bank, either in cash or in food or whatever they could afford to give us. Almost all of our sources of funding have dried up at this point. And in fact, what we're seeing now is a lot of our former donors are now coming in as clients and taking food out of the food bank to help their families. Because of this, we're facing a huge shortfall for the months of July and August. Now, in September, we do have a source of funding that opens up again, and we're going to be fine, after that. But for the next 2 months, we have a serious shortfall in cash. And to top it off, literally, we had a part of our roof collapse, and it did some damage to the building. It did some damage to some of our supplies, and now we need to put a new roof on the building on top of everything else. So my goal through releasing this product is I'm trying to raise $10,000 that I can give to our food bank. And this is going to help tide us over until September. Like I said, we'll have some more funds available then. It's going to give us a jump start on getting the materials we need for the new roof. We've just basically sectioned that area off, and we're not using it right now. And it's going to help a lot of families who really need us as a source of food and support during these tough times. Now, when I first put this together, I thought about releasing it sort of to the general public. I know a lot of other traders that have products and mailing lists, and they would joint venture and release it to their list, and we could probably make a lot of money, and that is such a huge pain. I'm not real excited about doing that. And anytime I've sent a recommendation out to you guys, you've responded pretty well. I've usually had a couple of hundred people who have responded to that from the products that the very few products that I've ever recommended that I thought were pretty decent. So what I'm going to try to do is just limit the release of Forex Scalpel strictly to my mailing list to see if I can reach the goal and avoid the hassles of going into a general release. So if you're on my list, if you're watching this video, you can get this entire package, Forex Scalpel, for just $49. It's going to come with written instructions and color illustrations and a PDF ebook. I've also got 13 videos that walk you through all the trading methods as well as some basic MT4 usage information if you aren't really familiar with that platform. I know a lot of you aren't. It's very simple. You just pay through PayPal. The button is at the bottom of this page. What I'd like you to do is think of this as a charitable donation as opposed to just a purchase. So if you happen to be one of the serial refunders, and you know who you are if you are one of these people, I would really prefer that you not purchase this. Don't buy it just to refund it, just to get it. I mean, if you're going to do that, just let me know and I'll just give it to you for free, okay? Because that's ultimately how it's going to turn out, and you're not helping anybody out by taking the money back. In fact, what you're doing is just taking food off people's plates if you take this money back. So if you'll just consider this more of a donation as a purchase, but if you do have to refund it, or if you really feel it's just not worth the $49, you do have 45 days to do so. Contact PayPal. They'll take care of that, and they'll put the money back into your account. Now, this link is going to stay up until either I reach my goal of $10,000, or if I don't reach that goal, then I probably will send this out into general release. And then I'll take this page down, and if you want to come back and get it, the price is going to be at least $97. I can't imagine selling it for any less. It may go for more. I don't know. I haven't really made a decision on that. I'm hoping we get to raise the money, through you guys, and kind of make this a win-win-win for everybody, including me, meaning I don't have to go through any kind of a launch and all the silliness that goes on with that. So anyway, thank you guys for your time, for watching this. Like I said, the link to purchase this is down below this video. There's also a little bit of extra information down there, kind of a summary of what we've just talked about in the video. Thanks for your attention. I hope you find these methods to be helpful and especially profitable. And talk to you soon. Bye-bye.